Think about it for a second. Your heart has been on the job 24/7 for over 60 years. That's billions of heartbeats. It's seen you through everything. But as we get older, it's only natural to think, how can I start taking better care of this thing? The problem is, nutrition advice is all over the place. One week, coffee is good for you, the next it's bad. It's confusing. And when we're confused, we tend to do nothing at all. But what if I told you that protecting your heart doesn't have to be complicated? What if it's not about weird supplements or crazy diets, but about the food you put on your plate for your very next meal? In this video, we're going to cut through that confusion. We're not talking about bland, restrictive diets that make you miserable. We're talking about abundance, about adding delicious, powerful foods that your heart will love. We'll explore 10 science-backed foods that are your heart's biggest allies after 60. I'll break down exactly why they work in simple terms. And most importantly, I'll provide you with practical and tasty ways to make them a regular part of your life. This isn't a fad diet, it's a roadmap to feeling stronger and more vibrant. Your journey to a healthier heart starts now. First up, let's talk about fatty fish. I mean delicious stuff like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna. The omega-3 fatty acids in these fish are like a top-tier tune-up for your heart. For decades, the American Heart Association has been telling us to eat fish twice a week, and there's a good reason for it. So what's the big deal with omega-3s? Well, think of them as your cardiovascular system's cleanup crew. They help lower triglycerides, a type of fat that can clog up your arteries. They also gently reduce blood pressure, which means your heart doesn't have to work quite so hard. Additionally, they can help lower the risk of blood clots and maintain a regular heartbeat. One major study even found that older adults with higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids in their blood had a significantly lower risk of heart problems. Alright, next up is a breakfast staple that's actually earned its stellar reputation: oatmeal. Oats and other whole grains like barley, brown rice, and quinoa are fantastic for your heart, primarily because of one thing: soluble fiber. Here's how it works. Imagine soluble fiber is like a sponge that soaks up bad LDL cholesterol in your digestive system. It forms a gel, grabs onto the cholesterol, and escorts it right out of your body before it can enter your bloodstream. And it really works. Making whole grains a habit is all about easy swaps. Start your day with that warm bowl of oatmeal, but instead of brown sugar, top it with fresh berries and a few walnuts. When making a sandwich, opt for 100% whole wheat bread instead of white bread. At dinner, trade white rice for flavorful quinoa or brown rice. These little changes really add up, building a foundation of fiber that protects your heart every single day. It's no surprise, but we need to discuss leafy greens. Things like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are some of the most nutrient-packed foods on the planet, and they're especially good for your heart after 60. Why? They're loaded with compounds that help your body in so many ways. They're rich in nitrates, which your body turns into a molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and widen, leading to better blood flow and lower blood pressure. They're also a great source of vitamin K, which is crucial for protecting your arteries. Additionally, they're rich in antioxidants and fiber, which help combat inflammation, a known trigger for heart disease. The best part about greens is their versatility. You don't have to eat sad, boring salads. The real trick is to sneak them into foods you already enjoy. Throw a big handful of spinach into your morning smoothie. I promise you won't even taste it. Sauté some kale with garlic and olive oil for a fast and delicious side dish. Wilt some Swiss chard into your soups or pasta sauces. Adding just a layer of spinach to your sandwich provides a significant nutritional boost. Making a habit of adding a little green to each meal is a simple move with huge rewards for your heart. Great news for anyone with a sweet tooth. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, along with other colorful fruits, are basically nature's candy, but they come with incredible heart benefits. Their bright colors are actually a sign of their power. Those colors come from antioxidants, especially a type called flavonoids. Antioxidants are like your body's personal defense force, protecting your cells from damage caused by everyday life. This damage, known as oxidative stress, is a significant contributor to the type of inflammation that leads to heart disease. By fighting that damage, antioxidants help keep your blood vessels healthy and flexible. Additionally, fruits are rich in heart-healthy soluble fiber and potassium, which help regulate blood pressure. Eating more fruit is the easiest homework you'll ever get. Top your oatmeal or yogurt with a cup of mixed berries. An apple or an orange is the perfect afternoon snack to keep you away from the vending machine. A small bowl of fresh berries after dinner can crush a sugar craving in the healthiest way possible. Try keeping a fruit bowl on your counter where you can see it. You're so much more likely to grab it if it's right there. Remember when we were all told to avoid nuts because of the fat? Well, the science on that has thankfully changed, and we now know they are a vital part of a heart-healthy diet. A handful of almonds or walnuts is a perfect snack that delivers healthy fats, fiber, and other plant compounds that your heart loves. The healthy fats in nuts are excellent at improving your cholesterol levels. They help lower the bad LDL while maintaining the good HDL at its optimal level. Walnuts are special because they're one of the only plant foods that contain omega-3s, giving you another way to get those amazing fats. Nuts also contain plant sterols, which help block your body from absorbing cholesterol in the first place. Regularly eating just a small handful of nuts can lower your bad cholesterol by about 5%. The only catch with nuts is that you have to watch your portion size since they are high in calories. A small handful, about 1/4 cup, is the perfect daily amount. Keep a small bag of unsalted almonds in your car or purse for a healthy snack on the go. It's a great way to beat the afternoon slump and stops you from reaching for chips or cookies. You can also chop them up and add them to a salad or your yogurt. Just be sure to choose raw or dry roasted unsalted nuts to get all the benefits without the extra sodium. Let's talk about one of the most underrated and cheapest foods in the grocery store: beans and legumes. This includes lentils, chickpeas, black beans, and more. They are absolute workhorses when it comes to nutrition. Just like oatmeal, the soluble fiber in beans is fantastic for lowering that bad LDL cholesterol. And since they're plants, they give you high-quality protein with none of the saturated fat you'd find in red meat, making them a perfect substitute. They also help keep your blood sugar stable, which is crucial for preventing complications that can lead to heart problems in the future. Plus, they're rich in minerals like potassium and magnesium that help regulate your blood pressure. Adding more beans to your diet is incredibly simple. Toss a can of chickpeas into your salad. And here's a pro tip. Always rinse canned beans under water to wash away a lot of the extra sodium. Try making a big pot of lentil soup for a comforting and incredibly healthy meal. Or use black beans to make flavorful veggie burgers or add them to chili. They are a fantastic, filling, and frugal way to boost your heart health. For decades, we were taught to fear fat. The type of fat you eat is what really matters. When it comes to your heart, extra virgin olive oil is king. It's the foundation of the Mediterranean diet, renowned for promoting a long and healthy life. The primary fat in olive oil is a monounsaturated fat called oleic acid, which is beneficial for your cholesterol levels. But the real magic is in the extra virgin part. That label means the oil is minimally processed, so it's still packed with powerful antioxidants called polyphenols. These compounds are highly effective at combating inflammation and protecting the lining of your blood vessels from damage. This is one of the easiest and most delicious changes you can make. Use extra virgin olive oil for sautéing vegetables over medium heat. Better yet, whip up your own salad dressing with it. Simply whisk it with lemon juice, vinegar, and herbs. It's significantly healthier than store-bought dressings, which are often loaded with sugar and sodium. A drizzle over cooked pasta or veggies is also a perfect finishing touch. All right, let's tackle a sometimes controversial one: soy. The truth is, a solid body of research shows that whole soy foods like tofu, tempeh, and edamame can be a really smart choice for your heart. The primary benefit is straightforward. When you use soy to replace animal protein, you're swapping out saturated fat and cholesterol for a lean, healthier alternative. Studies have shown that incorporating soy into your diet regularly can help lower the bad LDL cholesterol by about 5 or 6%. That may not sound like a huge number, but when you combine it with all these other food choices, it really adds up. If you're new to soy, start simple. Tofu is like a sponge for flavor, so it takes on the taste of whatever you cook it with. Try cubing some firm tofu and tossing it into a vegetable stir-fry with a great sauce. You can buy edamame, which are just young soybeans, frozen. Steamed with a bit of salt, they make a fantastic high-protein snack. Or you can add the shelled beans to salads. Just think of soy as another type of bean, one that's really looking out for your heart. Okay, here's the one you've been waiting for. Yes, chocolate can be good for your heart. But, and this is a big but, we're talking about high-quality dark chocolate, the kind that's 70% cocoa or higher, not your standard candy bar. The power in dark chocolate comes from its high concentration of flavonoids, the same kind of antioxidants you find in berries. These flavonoids have been shown to help lower blood pressure, improve blood flow, and even prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, a key step in the formation of plaque in your arteries. Now, this is not a license to eat a whole bar every day. Moderation is everything. Think of it as a small, satisfying treat. One single, high-quality square of dark chocolate after dinner can satisfy your sweet tooth and give your heart a little boost. Just check the label. You want to see cocoa listed as the first ingredient, with very little added sugar. Just check the label. You want to see cocoa listed as the first ingredient, with very little added sugar. And finally, let's crack the case on eggs. For years, eggs were public enemy number one because the yolks contain cholesterol, and many of us swore them off. Our understanding has undergone significant changes. For most people, the cholesterol you eat in food has a much smaller effect on your blood cholesterol than the amount of saturated fat you consume. Eggs are a cheap and fantastic source of high-quality protein, which is vital for maintaining muscle as we age. They also contain other essential nutrients, such as vitamin D. The key is how you prepare them. Poaching, boiling, or scrambling them with just a little oil is the best approach. Serve them with a side of whole grain toast and some sautéed spinach, and you have a powerhouse breakfast. If you're still worried, or if your doctor has advised you to limit cholesterol, you can always use just the egg whites. But for most healthy older adults, enjoying whole eggs in moderation is a safe and very nutritious choice. We've covered a lot of delicious ground, and I really hope you're feeling inspired to get some of these fantastic foods onto your plate. Your health is the most valuable thing you own, and every good choice you make is an investment in your future. If you found this video helpful, it would mean the world to me if you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tips on living a vibrant, healthy life. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your go-to heart-healthy meal or snack? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tips on living a vibrant, healthy life. Sharing your ideas could be the thing that inspires someone else here. So, let's recap the mission. We're loading up on fatty fish, oats, leafy greens, colorful berries, and crunchy nuts. We're making friends with beans, extra virgin olive oil, and soy. We're even having a sensible square of dark chocolate and bringing eggs back to the breakfast table. Remember, this is not about being perfect. It's about progress. It's about adding more of the good stuff. Start with just one thing this week. Maybe it's trying baked salmon for the first time or switching to whole wheat bread. Every meal is a new opportunity to fuel your body with what it needs to thrive. You are in control. By making these simple, conscious choices, you're not just protecting your heart, you're investing in more energy, more time with the people you love, and more life in your years. Thanks for watching. Eat well and be well.